Okay, so today we are clearing out the garage a bit. We are getting rid of this trailer. We've been storing it for my sister-in-law and her husband, and they're gonna come and get it finally. We're so excited because we haven't used it at all except for storage. Clearly it's not functional. So yeah, we're gonna get this all cleared out, and we have to probably power wash or at least sweep the floor because it is filthy from all the snow and dirt and who knows what else. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Hey friends, and welcome to today's video. I'm Victoria. I'm a wife and a mom to two boys. Cade just turned 4 and Owen is 8 months. So I usually have my hands full, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. But my husband was off on this day. He didn't have to work, and it was a beautiful day outside. So it was my perfect opportunity to get this thing cleared out. And like I had said before, my sister-in-law was coming to pick up the trailer, so even if it wasn't nice out, we would have had to do it anyway. But I'm just glad that it did happen to be a nice day. And I'm kind of curious, how is the weather where you are? Because here it's finally actually warming up, and I think it's going to stay warm. But even just a week and a half ago, we had a blizzard in the morning. It was actually on my son's birthday, and I was just in shock. It was like March 30th, and we had a blizzard, so it was kind of weird. And then the next day it was like 80 degrees. So it's been off and on, but I think we're finally getting to actual spring weather and hopefully getting into summer weather soon, because that is my absolute favorite. My husband came out to help me with some of the heavier things. He's got like this weighted vest for working out, and then he's got these like Quikrete bags, which are really, really heavy too. So I'm glad he was able to come and help me with that. But for the most part, I'm going to be doing a lot of this stuff out here because he's going to be inside helping with the kids and keeping an eye on them and all that. So pretty much once he does the heavy lifting, I'm going to just do all the cleaning. So this closet here is clearly where a lot of mice have been recently. You can see all the mouse droppings, and it's totally grossing me out. And then like you could see they made a little nest there. So I have to clean that out really good. And these tiles, they're just like extra tiles from when they built our house, and we just want to keep them in case we ever need them, but I wanted to clean them off really good. I'm going to use these disinfectant wipes, and my husband's going to put them away in a box and put them on a shelf. just wanted to show you how much stuff we had in that little space. Some of this was from the closet, but most of it was from on top of that trailer. And it's funny to see it all spread out like that because it really shows how much stuff you have. And we are getting rid of some of it, thank goodness. We're going to be able to like donate some, and then some of it's trash. So we're going to be decluttering that a little bit. Does anyone else's garage get this dirty and dusty? I mean, I know it's been a while since I've swept in here, but my goodness. We do live in a really windy, dusty area, so that's probably why, but I'm just curious if anyone else's garage gets like this. Okay, so now my husband has moved the trailer onto the other side of the garage so we can clean the floor over here. And clearly it's just as dusty and dirty as the other side. And I wanted to try this Clorox Outdoor Bleach for the stain that I have in the garage. So I'm going to fill up one bucket with just water and then another bucket with the bleach mixture, which I diluted with water. And if you try this, I just recommend following the instructions on the label. So on the bottle it said to let the mixture sit for 15 minutes. So while that is sitting, I'm going to take care of this area. This is like our water heater area, and it's clearly had mice in it. So I have to clean all that out, and there's like spiders and spider webs and a bunch of really gross looking stuff back there. Another thing I wanted to take care of was cleaning these closet doors, because I don't think I've ever cleaned them and they're so dusty and dirty. So I just wanted to wipe them down, and that way I don't have to worry about it anymore. I'm just getting back to the stain, and I'm going to just scrub it a little bit and then rinse it off with water and then squeegee it all out. Okay, so we're gonna stop here today because it's starting to get dark out and it's dinner time. But we got all the floors cleaned except for this closet over here. So we're gonna do that tomorrow. And then once that is cleaned out, we're going to put some of this stuff in the closet, mostly just like the rakes and shovels and stuff like that. And then we're gonna organize things a bit more, but because it's getting late, this is what we've got so far. And then we'll also take the trailer out tomorrow as well. So this is the next day and I had to get this closet taken care of. I'm gonna sweep it all out and I'm gonna use that Clorox bleach stuff again on the floor. So I wanted to make sure it had time to dry before we put things back in here. And I was so grossed out when I was doing this because all of that is just mice droppings and yeah, it was grossing me out when I was doing this. wanted to wipe down the baseboards with a disinfectant wipe because obviously there had been mice droppings around it and on them and stuff like that. So I just wanted to make sure that part was nice and clean, and then I'm going to move on to washing the floors with that Clorox bleach again. The last thing I needed to clean was the door frame and this door, and then after that we're going to go ahead and get to organizing everything and getting it put back where it needs to go. That big spot there was like mud or something really caked on there, and I couldn't get it with just the wipe, so I had to get a screwdriver and kind of scrape it off. But cleaning this, I don't even know what you call it, but this metal frame made such a difference. Like just walking in, I don't know how to explain it, but it's such a small area you don't think about when it's dirty, but when it was clean, it really kind of made a big difference. So now I can finally get to organizing everything, and I'm just going to make it more functional so we can actually access the items that we need to use on a regular basis. And then we will be getting rid of some things, but we are keeping most of it either because we use it, we have a project in mind for it, or we're going to give it to somebody else. And as I'm sitting here watching this video and doing the voiceover, I'm thinking that I want to motivate you, and hopefully you can get that motivation from watching these videos. But I also want to remind you that it's okay if you don't have everything perfectly clean all the time. If you saw, I didn't clean those shelves. They're super dusty and dirty, and I'm not even worrying about it right now because for 2 days I've been doing this whole other project of cleaning the floors and decluttering this other stuff. And so I just hope I can motivate you, but also remind you that it doesn't all have to be done at the same time. You can do it in little sections. You can do it, room by room. And in this case, I'm doing half the room now, and then probably before winter, I will get to the shelves. And it doesn't all have to be done in one day, and that is okay. I also have a really quick story about that bench you see right there. It's like all torn up. I found that on the side of the road, and it had sat there for a few days, and finally I just decided to stop and pick it up because I can take all that rattan or whatever you call it off, and there's probably a good frame under there. So I have an idea for how I'm going to redo it and make it an actual bench that I can use. So if I end up doing that soon, I will video it, and hopefully you guys will get to see the transformation of that. I just wanted to remind you what it looked like before with all the dirt and the dust and of course all of the clutter. And I like to see the before and after right next to each other because it really shows the difference that you've made. And if you're doing a project for yourself at home, whether it's like organizing or cleaning or whatever, try taking a picture or video of it before and after, even if it's just for yourself, because then you have a reminder of like your hard work, I guess. And I don't know, I think it's pretty satisfying. But anyway, that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe because I'm going to put out a lot more cleaning content and things like that. So give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.